Hello everyone, welcome back. This is another reaction video to the new Taurus G3 right here. As you see, I'll go over the features a little bit later, but let's just go to the top here. So here it is, the new Taurus redefined design, striking performance, all new G3, all new G3 platform. I saw the video showing off the new Taurus line. I actually like Taurus, although despite some of my videos that you may have seen about the TH9 and the broken trigger, I think it's pretty good gun for the price. That's why I bought one. But is it a wonderful gun? Is it a great gun? Is it the gun to have all, the gun to be all guns? No, it's not. It's a budget gun, and so there's some limitations on its design, which it's not a fault of the gun itself. It's just all guns have limitations. So, but let's go over it. First of all, it looks like a G2C platform, and most likely is, with a longer barrel. This is a gun I'm very interested in purchasing. I'll probably wait until like Black Friday or a Christmas deal, holiday deal. This is probably why they're introducing the gun around this time, and then eventually rolls out to holiday sales, is what I'm thinking. Usually I'll go to either Academy or, well, all I've done is gone to Academy. There's Academy literally only 10 minutes away from me, and usually they have deals that will make it very attractive for me to go and purchase. So let's go over the gun real quick. Let's see what they're talking about. I can barely see any of this text right here. I'm gonna have to highlight it. Let me highlight the bottom. Jeez, you can't see any of this. This is poor web design. Anyways, let's just leave right here. It says, delivering an extraordinary new take on the traditional striker fired pistol. I don't know what new take they're talking about. It looks pretty much like a Glock design. I think they had some benefits. I think the sights are iron instead of plastic. The retention spring, or whatever this is called, capture spring here, the recoil spring is also steel, I think. So other than that, it's a striker fired like any other striker fired. Let me see, packing more innovation, more features, and more punch into a range-friendly full-size polymer. So G3 is basically a full-size polymer. So I don't know what's so innovative about it. And this is a video I saw. I am subscribed to Taurus. I like their guns for the price, not for their, quality or anything like that. I mainly use the Taurus guns for dry firing, laser dry firing. If you've seen some of my videos, you'll see that I do some laser dry firing, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a great way to practice, and you save a ton of money. All right, you save a ton of money on ammo. All right, I'll go out to the range when I usually get a new gun to quote unquote break it in, but to get a real feel of it. After that, I mean, once you shoot a gun, you kind of already know how it feels. After that, I think you're just wasting money going to the range after that point. That's why I have some laser cartridges. I have a G-Sight. That's just the brand I prefer. There's other laser cartridges out there that you can laser dry fire. Of course, the G3 is a 9mm. So it's here. What's it say right here? I think I can read this. Available in 9mm Luger, the all-new Taurus G3 comes in 6 different models. I think it's just the same model. It's just different slide finish. I think they have a stainless steel finish and then a carbon finish on the slide. But the frame itself is probably going to be polymer. And then you get some magazine choices here. 15 round mags or 10 round magazines in some of the states that limit your magazine capacity, and then 2 15 round magazine, or 1 15 and 1 17 round mag. MSRP of $345 or $361 depending on the model and configuration. So I'm hoping most likely, if it's going to be a Black Friday deal at Academy. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or at Academy or not, but I'm hoping Academy has this and they offer it up some kind of Black Friday deal. Typically, that's kind of what happens. That's what gets me to buy the Taurus guns, and it's lower than that. I'm hoping more like 200 or 150 sometimes. You know, sometimes they got good Black Friday deals, and you can get maybe a 2-for-1. Maybe I'll buy full price and get another rifle or something, you know, whatever. But that's the pricing on it. Hoping to see what the real price is when you get it on the out to the market here. So here are some features here. I'll go over them. 9mm, of course. Capacity 15+1 or 17+1. I'm thinking in my market I'm going to get both of those. Striker fire. This is the reason I'm getting it right here, is the action type right here is basically the single action with restrike capabilities. Again, I'm using this for laser dry firing, and you know, my Glock, I do own a Glock. That's the gun I carry, and again, I'm using the Taurus gun to practice. All right, I highly recommend not to carry the gun you train with. And so instead of you know, putting wear and tear on my Glocks, I'll wear and tear the Taurus line of guns, the G3 or my TH9C that I have, and it has a lifetime warranty. It should have a lifetime warranty, and so every time the trigger spring breaks, I think I'm gonna break the trigger spring on this. Here's the trigger bar right here. The design of this gun, there's basically the trigger bar here. This is the trigger pin here. There's a trigger bar, pulls on the shear back here, and this trigger spring right here. Basically, that's what allows you to have the second strike, because the trigger spring will pull the trigger back and pull the trigger bar, allowing you to basically do a second strike. And so if this design is very similar to all the rest of the TH9s, and most likely that's the weak point of this gun. I won't know until I get one. And let's see what else they have. The other features. Let's see here. So the single action with restrike capability is the main reason I'm getting this gun. And again, I'm not going to be using this to carry. I'm just using this for dry fire practice to improve my skill set. All right. And the reason I buy the Taurus lines because they also have lifetime warranty. So when and I say when because I probably will break it because I use it a lot. It's not, again, I'm not dissing the Taurus line. It's just that this particular gun is beneficial for me to purchase because it's in a caliber, a 9mm caliber. That's also the same caliber as the laser cartridge and also my other guns that I have. So I also dry fire with my other guns. I just do it mostly on the Taurus line because it also has a lifetime warranty. So whether you fire a live round in this or you dry fire, there's nothing in the manual that I've seen so far that states that, you know, don't dry fire, it voids a warranty, because essentially all you're doing is just pulling the trigger. And since this is a striker fire gun, it's safe to dry fire. So that's the reason that I plan on purchasing the G3, and that should be a good thing, all right? Because if it didn't have a lifetime warranty and if it didn't have the restrike capability, I wouldn't even buy this gun at all right? So it's consider it a feature. It is a full-size polymer. I think it's about the same size as like a Glock 19, and that is, again, that's the gun I actually carry. And you know, so size-wise, comparability, you know, it's very close in my opinion. And again, it's something that I trained for, and it's training for my Glock, not for the G3 for me to carry. I use the G3 solely for dry firing. I don't even remove the laser cartridge out of it, so there's no way I could actually load a live ammo into the chamber. And I probably will never, other than when I first test this out to break it in the range, other than after that, I probably will never load a live ammo in this gun. And it's also for safety reasons. Alright, so let's see, sights, white dot front, drift adjustable rear. From what I understand, they're supposed to be steel sights. Supposed to be. It doesn't say here, but we'll see what happens. Manual trigger, safety, and it has that little thumb safety, just very similar to the TH9. And so again, it's this whole platform very similar to the TH9. So I think I'll probably break the trigger spring. I think it'll probably take about 6,000 trigger pulls, and then slide carbon steel or stainless steel, matte black on the finish on the slide. Barrel length is 4 inches. Now, that's another reason why I'm also planning on getting the G3. Is the G2 is like 3 inches. I mean, it's very small, very small. And you know, although I'll never carry the gun, most likely, it's still a gun, and I still want it. You know, I still want to maybe even use it. So if I had to have this gun, it would be a backup to my backup, pretty much, or my backup to my Glock. So I'd want it to be, you know, a full length barrel size, at least 4 inches, at least, and the weight 25 ounces. So again, when I dry fire, I want the feel and weight of a real gun, not a plastic gun, not a toy gun. I want the feel and weight of it, so you know, it gives me the most realistic, you know, way of practicing and training, and that's the reason why I'm buying a real gun for it. So, all right, let's go down here, and finally a little more pictures here. Share your G3 pictures. Okay, all right. Well, I'm liking this. I'm most likely gonna wait for, like, again, a Black Friday deal, and you know, I'll definitely pull the trigger on it if the price is right. And again, I'm using this for dry firing, because in reality I'll probably, like most of the guns I have, I've never used in real life, although I do carry every day. I've yet to use a gun in real life. Kind of odd, but so why pay a lot of money for a gun, especially one you're just gonna dry fire? So anyways, I'm going to conclude this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment. Please subscribe. And until next time, everyone, stay tuned.